We see the fit, gang, don't worry. You're looking good. Nah, scratch that. You're looking extra good. Hold on. I hope you guys understand you're witnessing greatness right now. Since that second episode of Dandadan, it's been nothing but gas. If you thought this episode would be anything less, you were certainly mistaken. Cut the chit chat. Let's get straight to this.
Oh my mama, we lit.
Yeah! Last episode, Okarun defeated Evil Eye, got stuck in the worm sticky stuff, pause, and Momo defeated the worm. Now the problem is, the lore was true and the volcano has erupted and the magma is going to spread all over the town. Momo is trying to think of a plan to fix the situation, but the 200-year-old granny over here won't stop heckling her, talking about some, I told you, you ruined our hard work. My hair's better than yours. My nails look nicer than yours. All that girl gossip shit. But Momo tells her, screw off, you're wasting my time, as she grabs... I don't know if I can say what this is on YouTube. Oh, never mind, it's the worm. Okay, as she grabs the worm's turd thing and throws it ahead of her and runs after it. As Granny and her goons run after Momo, you can tell some shit's about to go down this episode the minute you see this animation switch up as they're running down that hill. The funny thing is, I read the manga and at this point, while she's running around with this turd getting chased, I'm completely lost on what she's scheming. I'm kind of just going with the flow like everyone else. Be real though, if you were a human in this universe and you see this girl running around with some turd floating above her with 6 half-naked dudes and a granny behind her, I'd move out. Not the city, the country. Heck, maybe even the continent, because this shit ain't normal. Anyway, Momo gets to the hot spring and plugs in one side of the worm into the hot spring leak and runs off again. At this point, I'm lost, but you know, I'm going with the flow, enjoying the animation and scenery as Momo runs around town. So Momo finally gets to the other part of the worm and decides to use it as a hose. But what comes out of this worm does not look good. But it's obviously not to drink, it's just to harden the magma that's coming towards them. W idea from Momo, because it's actually working out beautifully. But look whose goofy ass comes in to ruin Momo's plans. I'm telling you, man, I can't even call her Gran anymore when she's this athletic. Flying double kick and she sticks the landing? Someone called Dana White. We got a new challenger in the octagon, man. She'll be more useful there. Granny starts saying they're the ones who's been protecting the land, and to stop the volcano's wrath, they'll need another human sacrifice, aka Momo, so they bolt straight for her. And here's where everything gets unexpected very quickly, because look who shows up to save the day. The priest bootuber guy? Is that how you say that? Apparently, OG Granny called him up to look after the kids, but he never knew who she was referring to until just recently. I'll let his stupidity slide because look at the hands on this guy. Took down 4 of the old ass unks with the smoothest moves. I didn't even know bro was like that, but it allows Momo to go back to stopping the magma. And not even 10 seconds later, the worst possible person shows up to the party. Evil Eye clearly wasn't happy with getting folded by Okarun and is taking it out on everyone else. He's out for vengeance. This man isn't holding back this time. He's moving in ways I didn't even think was humanly possible. The swiftness from Evil Eye is nuts. He folds all the old heads in a second. Granny tried to parry Evil Eye's leg kick and it shattered the bones in her arm. Momo pulls her away, but Evil Eye immediately follows up on it. The priest jumps in with a leg kick, and in a blink of an eye, Evil Eye hits a spinning leg kick and is about to put this young boy in the grave with this 2-piece leg kick to punch combo. But somehow, Momo reacts to all his moves and pulls the priest away to safety. Nah, Evil Eye must have been toying with Okarun. This man is clearly a menace. He's out for blood, and he doesn't even know these guys. He's straight up doing this shit for the love of the game. Like, if I told y'all last episode these 3 would be fighting Evil Eye after you just witnessed Okarun fold him, you'd be laughing in my face. But here we are, about to witness greatness. The best part is, this is just the start of the wackiness that's about to unfold. Momo continues to read Evil Eye like a book as she tells everyone to duck. But the ball was the least of her worries as Evil Eye is back with the leg kicks. Thankfully, the priest bumped her out of the way. Granny hits Evil Eye with her signature, Jennifer Lopez Anaconda. Still no clue how the author came up with such an attack name for this Granny, but we move. The move was ineffective as Momo pulled her away to safety. Momo and the priest attempt a wombo combo attack as they get a hold of Evil Eye, but Evil Eye is just too damn strong. He breaks free, then leg kicks the shit out of the priest and runs straight for Momo. Momo has used up all her powers and is about to get sent to Okinawa with this leg kick. But look, another hero comes in to save the day. The boxer dude from last season. You know, the guy who needed the milk, the shit to help his kid, whatever. Anyway, he isn't the only person to appear in this scene. The real GOAT knows how to pull up in style. Granny Seiko for the win, baby. Look at this shit. This is some boss ass shit. Bat in her hand, lit cig in her mouth, cape flying in the wind as she's floating on the human doll thing. Don't let Piccolo find out someone's out oral farming him, because what the hell am I even watching? What is Dandadan even about? Granny Seiko pulled up with the boxer alien, his son who's riding the spaceship, the human model, I think his name was Taro, all because she knew there'd be some crazy shit going down, so she had to prep. This is why she's the GOAT. Mind you, all these guys are uniting just to defeat Evil Eye. That shows you just how much of a threat this man is. But Granny Seiko had enough ore farming and decides to stand on business. This is the first person I've seen in the series so far go head to head with Evil Eye and not only put up a good fight, but actually win from it. Yeah, Okurun won his fight too, but did you see this man get turned into ground beef last episode? Granny Seiko wasn't hit once during this fight, and she's bobbing and weaving effortlessly. She's making this shit look easy. She summons Taro to come help them. As Taro sprints into the fight, he gets blown to bits by Evil Eye. But you see, it was all part of their plan. They knew Evil Eye was too strong. They had to find a way to seal him up, and this was the best conclusion they came to. Look at Seiko posing after the job is finished too. We see the fit, gang, don't worry. You're looking good. Nah, scratch that. You're looking extra good. Now the alien boxer's son is taking care of the volcano by using that turd hose Momo made earlier. But speaking of Momo, where's she at? Well, right after everything was dealt with, Momo started sprinting back to the house because she's finally worried about her man Okurun. And about damn time too, she reacted a little bit late. So they get back to whatever is left of the house and see the hole they left Okurun and Turbo Granny in. And it's just one big pit of magma. They really tried to bait us too with the sad music and the flashback pictures to Okurun. Anyway, Momo starts tweaking, saying some crazy shit like she's gonna jump in the magma to check on Okurun. I guess the air in the town be making Momo sound stupid as hell. But the baby alien came clutch and took the magma from out the house and covered it with the turd water goop, which hardened it. Momo, with no hesitation, cracks open the hardened magma to find Okurun and Turbo Granny alive inside. Ungrateful Turbo Granny cuts from the scene as Okurun explains that the worm sticky stuff, held back the magma from entering inside, and that's what kept them alive. This is my favorite part. As Okurun is coming out of the magma cocoon, he trips and falls into Momo, giving her a hug. You know Okurun, this man has zero composure as he jumps off of her apologizing, saying it wasn't on purpose and shit. But look at Momo taking action for once as she jumps into Okurun, giving him a big hug, apologizing. This is the type of shit that can make a grown man cry. I'm not joking with y'all. The romance between these two is legendary and the best in New Gen. Okurun still has no composure, but look at Momo crying tears of joy that he's actually alive. Anyway, that wraps up this episode. Holy shit, this might have been the best episode so far, but it's unfortunately the conclusion to the Evil Eye arc. Next episode will just wrap up the final bits with this arc, and then we'll go back to Villain of the Week as we search for Okurun's left nut. But man, what a viewing experience. Dandadan and Gachi Akuta are really carrying this season on their back. Thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoy this type of content, press the like button and subscribe to keep up with future content, as I will be making more weekly recaps of the Dandadan episodes. Gachi Akuta is back this weekend, so expect a video for that coming soon. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.